communicate with it, label it. I call this one linear, location West Coast, and save. I select network nodes and select rename. I call this node 1 and I save. Now we are ready to program our access blade. If I select the Blades tab, I will see that I have one access blade installed in this eMerge system. If I had more blades, I would see them in the appropriate slots and they would be labeled. If I had an output blade, it would say output blade, temperature blade, input blade. Whatever kind of blade I have in there, it knows what it is. I'm going to select access blade. And I see a picture of the access blade itself. When I go to program this, I can either select the input on the blade itself, or reader 1, reader 2, input 1, and input 2. It doesn't matter which one I select. In this installation, we're going to say we have two doors. We have a front lobby door and a warehouse door. And this is what we need to program. I select reader number 1. And I need to label them front lobby door reader, warehouse door reader. We also have 2 request to exits, 2 contacts, and 2 locks. I have labeled reader number 1 front lobby door reader, and I select save. Reader number 2, I labeled him warehouse door reader, and I select save. Now I need to label my inputs and outputs. I will label inputs and outputs as follows: front lobby door contact, front lobby door request to exit, warehouse door contact, warehouse door request to exit, front lobby door lock, and warehouse door lock. For this installation, our supervision type will be normally open unsupervised. The eMerge comes with 1K resistors. It doesn't matter what kind of supervision I'm going to use. Normally open, normally closed, series, series parallel. I just select what kind of supervision type I'm using and tell the eMerge panel this is what we're using. In this example, we're using normally open unsupervised. I've labeled this front lobby door contact. I've selected normally open unsupervised, and I save. Now that I've labeled my contact, my request to exit, my warehouse door contact, my warehouse door request to exit, I need to label my 2 outputs for our locks. The next thing I need to do is configure the portal. And the portal is where we take reader, recs, lock, and contact and bundle them together. So that card reader knows with a valid read which lock it needs to energize. To configure the portal, I select Access Control and Portals. I need to select which node I'm working with. We're working with node 1, and now I need to label the portal itself. I will select the lock, which I've already labeled front lobby door lock, front lobby door contact, and front lobby door recs or request to exit. The next thing I need to do is select which card reader I'm going to use with this. If I scroll down, I see card reader keypads, and in reader number 1, I will select front lobby door reader and save. I have configured my first portal. Now I need to add a second portal because I have 2 doors. I select Add, Warehouse Door. I will select which lock, which contact, and which recs I'm using. And now I'll insert in reader number 1, warehouse door reader. The slot for reader number 2 is your group in this installation, as I want to test all my doors. It might be a good idea upon initial installation to configure a reader group and an all-access access level so I can test all my doors to make sure electrically and mechanically everything is working. To configure the reader group, I select reader groups. I have labeled this one all readers. I select my two readers I have available, front lobby door and warehouse door. I move them into the selected field, and I save. The next thing I need to do is create an access level. Every card holder needs to have some sort of access level. We're going to create an all-access level. I've labeled it all access. I want to use my reader group that I've already configured. There are two time specs already burnt in, always and never. For a time spec, if I put always in there, then that card holder will have access 24/7. If I put never in there, that card holder will never have access. For this example, we're going to use always, and I save. I've created my access level. Now what I want to do is use the card decoder to configure a card format. The format does not matter. As long as I tell it, this is the format we need to use, and I create a format, I can have multiple formats on any installation. And I can use the card decoder that will tell me what bit format this card is, and what facility code, and what code is on that card. To use the card decoder, under Access Control, I go to Utilities. I select Card Decoder. I don't know what card format this card is, so I will leave it at none. To find out, I'm going to use my front lobby door reader. I scroll down and I select Read Card. I present my card to the reader, and it tells me that this card is 26-bit. If I scroll back to the top of the page, we have some bit formats already installed in the eMerge. 26-bit Weekend is one of them. So I'll just input 26-bit Weekend, and now I know that this card has facility code 11 and its code is 20075. Now that I've created, I know what facility code and code is burnt into that card. All I need to do is scroll down and select Create Card Format. I will create a card format. I need to name it. In this example, I called it New Card. And I can see that this format has facility code 11. The facility code starts at number 2. It's 8. The encoded starts at 10 and ends at 16. Now that I've created my format, I need to assign a card to a person and test my doors. To assign a card to a person, I scroll back up to Administration. In this example, I've called my person John Linear, and after I've given him a name, I select Next. I need to input the hot stamp and encoded number. This particular card, they are the exact same card. I need to select which format I have created. I called mine New Card, so that's the card format we're going to use. I will select the access level that I created. We called it All Access, and move it to the selected field. I will apply and save. Your eMerge system is now ready to test. Thank you for joining us. My name is Paul Jones. Have a great day. Welcome to the eMerge Basic Programming Product Overview.